Now today we're going to be making Eggs Benedict. Now if you've never made it before, it's not that difficult to make. What we're going to do is make up a Hollandaise sauce, very simple to do. Toast some muffins, you put a filling in there with a poached egg and pour that sort of Hollandaise sauce over the top and you've got a beautiful breakfast, lunch or whenever you fancy. And this is a great one to make for Mother's Day. Give her breakfast in bed. Now for making the Eggs Benedict, I'm just going to go through the ingredients, first of all for making the Hollandaise sauce. Now what I've got is 3 eggs. Now what we're going to do with the eggs is separate the egg yolk from the white and use the 3 egg yolks. So you need to separate those. I've got 125 grams of butter. Now just put that in the microwave just to melt it so it's, liquid. It just makes it easier to get in there. Then we've got 2 teaspoons, that's a small one used for your cups of tea, of freshly squeezed lemon juice and 2 teaspoons of white wine vinegar. And then we're just going to season it, a little bit of salt, and you can also add a little bit of cayenne pepper just to give it a little bit of a kick if you like. So that's for making the Hollandaise sauce. So now we've gone through the ingredients for making the Hollandaise sauce. I'm just going to go through the rest of the ingredients for making these Eggs Benedict. Now I've got 2 muffins. You tend to serve half a muffin each. So what you want to do is slice them in half and just toast those. 4 eggs, because I'm going to make 4 up. Now with the eggs you want to poach those. So if you've got a way of poaching them, a little pan on the hob, go and do that. I'm just going to get a pan of swirling water, a little bit of boiling water with some vinegar and just pop mine in there and do it nice and simply that way. Now the other thing you're going to need is something to go between the egg and the muffin. So you can either use a really nice ham, I've got ham serrano here, or you've got some lovely smoked salmon, that goes really well, or maybe some bacon. Cook the bacon up first and you just put it all together at the end, pour over the Hollandaise sauce and you've got something delicious. So now we've gone through all the ingredients, let's go over to the hob and get on with the Hollandaise sauce first. So I've come over to the hob and we're going to get on with the Hollandaise sauce. Now, first of all, you see there's a pan and I've got a little bowl. Now at the moment I haven't got any water in there, but I'm going to put some hot water in there in a minute. Now what we're going to do first of all is whisk up the lemon juice, the vinegar, and I've got 3 eggs. Now don't forget we're only using the yolk, so I'm just going to separate the 3 egg yolks and then we'll pour those in and we can whisk those up. Now with the eggs, to separate those, I'll just do the one, just give it a firm click there, open it up, let some of the white come out and then you can just rock it from side to side nice and gently, just letting the white slide away. So I've done one there, so I'll do the same with the other 2. So I've got my egg yolks and I've separated it from the white. One of them did break, but it doesn't matter. The important thing is just try and make sure you get rid of as much of the white as you can. So I've got that in there. And what we're going to do, this is not on heat or anything, this is just as it is. I'm just going to froth this up with a balloon whisk. So I'll do that until it's all sort of incorporated and we've got it all nice and frothy and mixed up. So it won't take long. That's it, done that. Now for the rest of this we are going to do it on the heat, but what I'm going to do is with the pan is put some boiling water from the kettle. You don't want too much, just a little bit to get a bit of steam. Make sure the bowl can't actually touch the water. And then let's just switch this on. You really want it sort of gently simmering, so a reasonably low heat I would say. Now what you're going to need to do fairly constantly is just keep whisking this as you go, and what we're going to do is start adding a little bit of butter at a time. So we'll start now. Just start with a very small amount and then you just add a little bit more and you just keep building it up each time until you've got it all in there. But do make sure you mix it well, quite vigorously, all the way through. That's it, I've just got the last of the butter in there. Now what you want to do is keep whisking this and it should eventually start to thicken up. If you find yours are split for any reason, then a little bit of the water underneath, or a tiny little bit of water out the kettle, only like a teaspoon, just pour that in and that will kind of bring it together again. So I'll just carry on doing this until it's thickened up, because at the moment, it's still a little bit runny. Now mine's just thickened up. Pretty much that much will do us, because it's going to continue to thicken up slightly anyway. Now before I finish, I'm just going to put the cayenne pepper in. Whoops, I've just caught that. Let's just grab a little bit of cayenne pepper. And also a little bit of salt as well. That's it. We just whisk that in. Now, when you take this off the heat, we're going to take the bowl separately out of, you know, keep it separate. It is going to thicken up anyway, so, you know, it will thicken up slightly more. Now, if it does thicken up too much, what you can do is, with the water we've got in the pan, just put like a teaspoon in the mixture and it will loosen it all up again. So I'm going to leave that aside now, the Hollandaise sauce, and we're going to get on with the poached eggs. Now, what I'm going to use for that is a pan of sort of gently boiling water, just gently really. And I'm going to put some vinegar in there, white wine vinegar. But you do need to put some in. Now, what I'm going to do, just swirl this round. Now you notice the eggs, I've actually got them in little bowls already cracked up, so you can just pop that in there and it'll kind of wrap itself around itself. And I'm also going to put the other ones in as well, so let's just put it on the side there. Whoops, hopefully they don't join up. Okay, I'm just going to pop the other ones in. Because I'm doing 4, just try and get them all in there really. Pop that one in there. That's it. So I'm going to leave the 4 eggs in there. Now really, you only want to be cooking those 3 minutes, I would say, 4 at the very most. But if you like it a little bit runny, go for about 3 minutes. Now what I'm going to also do is get me muffins. And we're going to put them in the toaster, toast those up, and then as soon as the eggs are done, we can go and serve it all up. And whilst I'm waiting for the egg, check your sauce, see how it is. If it's thickening up, which it will do, what you can do is just grab like a teaspoon of, whoops, of that water there, about a teaspoon, you know, until it's just right again, because it kind of just brings it all back to how you want it. Might just add a tiny little bit more. Look at that. See, it's come back to life again, just how it was. So that can go over to the table. We're just waiting for the eggs, and then we can serve it all up with the muffins. Now I've left my eggs for about 3 minutes. I didn't actually put the timer on, I kind of guesstimated it. But I know 3 minutes is normally what I go for. Look at that, it's a nice simple way of doing it. Lovely. Look at that, 4 beautiful poached eggs. So I'm just going to switch that off. We'll go over to the table and we're going to make up these eggs Benedict. Now I'm going to start with a little bit of butter. I know it's quite rich anyway, but you know, it's nice to have just the bottom layer of butter there, even if it's only a little bit. That's it, I've done those 4. Now obviously you can choose whatever filling you're going to have. Now I've got the ham here, so I'm going to do a bit of a mixture. That's it. You know, put a good portion if you want to spoil them. Lovely, lovely. And I've got some bacon here, and this is actually like streaky bacon. I didn't overly crisp it, just you know, just lightly done. Oh yeah. Now the other one, I've got some ham serrano, so we can just put a good portion like that, lovely. And then I've got the smoked salmon. So really you've got some really nice flavours going on there. And then obviously we've got the eggs, so let's just be careful. Pop the eggs in there. And there you go, you've got the 4. We just need to pour over the sauce. So what I'm going to do is put one on a plate and I'm going to try it. Now I think the one I'm going to go for is this really delicious looking ham one. It's a really nice ham, that one, applewood, lovely. And we've got the sauce. We could just pour it over. Like that. I mean, you can put as much of that sauce on as you like. If you've got any left, it goes really good with asparagus. Right, let's just try this. Oh yeah, let's just go into this. I'm just going to cut through it so you can see it. Look at that. Oh, that looks scrummy. Whoops. Just going to try a bit of that. Oh yeah. Yeah, get that sauce on there. Let me try it. That is lovely. That sauce is really nice. Lovely flavour and goes so well with the ham and eggs. Oh, this is delicious. Just going to try one more bit. One more bit. Oh yeah. Look at that. That made great breakfast. If you made that for your mum, Mother's Day, oh, she'd love it. Make it for your guests. It's not too difficult. Poached eggs, bit of ham, muffins, make up the easy Hollandaise sauce, and you've got something scrummy. Thanks for watching my videos. Don't forget to rate my videos, and if you like what I do, I always welcome you to be a subscriber. See you on the next one, the original Naked Chef.